Smoke Clears. I'm Boss Man.
And I'm the Lion.
And my name is Papa Midnight. Welcome to the Smoke Clears. We're here tonight at the Tobacco Leaf. We're celebrating a few things. One thing we're celebrating tonight is our birthday from Antoine the Lion.
I'm
bravo, baby. I'm half of 100.
It's big 50 tonight. And we're going to be interviewing some guests tonight. And a lot of guests we're interviewing are minority guests. And these guests are up-and-coming businesses and established businesses that we have. The Tobacco Leaf is a location that's in Jessup that we house. It's the home of the Cigar Concierge, as well as a frequent place that we go to. And later we're going to interview the owner and some other people in the lounge. But right now, we got a gentleman here who actually did a great feast the other day for an event we had with my father and Tatawai Cigars. This guy came out with some of the best barbecue food that I've tasted in a long time.
I missed it.
Pulled chicken, pulled pork, collard greens,
barbecue
baked beans, bourbon baked beans.
Man.
Hey, the only thing we didn't have that I needed at that event was hot sauce. But
I don't need no hot sauce.
But he said that he'll bring the hot sauce next time. But it's the first time in a long time, being a Georgia boy I am, Falcons of course, that I ain't had to actually put sauce on nothing.
They blow the Super Bowl last year.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know the sauce that I had, we'll talk about that in a minute. The sauce I had was the sauce that came from the salivating of my tongue.
Hey,
that's the only sauce I need.
Let me tell you, partner, I was stalking his Instagram, and he had little video snippets of the briskets just simmering in the oven. Man, I tell you, I was like, I can't, Ronnie, stop it, man.
Okay, I look like we're actually doing Ronnie's interview for him, but we're going to go ahead and let Ronnie talk. Ronnie actually is an up-and-coming, once again, minority business that's trying to get started. Ronnie, tell us a little bit about what you're trying to do and about the business you're trying to get into, brother.
Well, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to start my little brisket and barbecue place. It's going to be called Uncle Ron's Briskets and Barbecue. I usually cook for friends and family, so I put my heart into it when I do it. So I've been pushed by friends that, hey, you need to put this out there and let everybody enjoy it. I love cooking, putting smiles on people's face, and that's what it's about. Don't want to franchise it, don't want to lose the taste of it, don't want to lose the joy of cooking. I've been cooking for a long time. My dad taught me how to cook. I learned first how to work the grill by cleaning it first. So it's been a thing, over 30 years of doing it. So now I'm just trying to put it out there and let everybody else enjoy it.
Now, where does it come from? What region of the United States does your cooking skills come from?
My skills come from the Chi-Town by way of Mississippi.
Chi-Town.
The best of both worlds.
Yes, I got a little bit. I got some skills in it. I'm not the best out there, but I try to make my people smile when I cook for them. I want to thank you guys for the shout out. And that just shows that the food's got to be something there. If you guys want me here to talk about it, I will talk about it.
Now, I can tell you that being a Southern guy, small businesses and barbecue places don't come new to me. You can drive down 95 or 17 where I'm from in Georgia, and there's nothing to see an individual barbecue set up on the
side
corner.
of the road.
Up here at DMV, you see a lot of trucks with a lot of Hispanic foods, of course, tacos and a lot of different
New wave food.
New wave food. I tell you right now, when you want to stick to the ribs and you want to be able to do like this, and like I told Boss Man, you want to virtually slap your mama. This is the kind of food you want to get. So when it comes to your cooking and your food, in what kind of way are you trying to get yourself out there and expand? Give us some things that you're doing right now.
Well, right now I just started off. I just did the second event I did. The first event I did was called Buddy's Motorcycle Club. I fed 100 people there. I did a couple of briskets. I did a couple of shoulders and 500 pieces of chicken for them on a short notice. Got that out there for them. And then I did this event, supposed to feed 75 to 100. We ended up having 150 people here. So, and he already booked me for next year for the event. And I heard through the grapevine that he wanted me to do the Christmas dinner here also.
Yeah, I'm glad.
I already got a call for another cookout, a personal family cookout for this weekend, so I got to prep for that for tomorrow.
Keep it rolling, brother. Keep it rolling.
I take my pride in what I do. I do not inject my brisket. I got my own technique when I do it. I like for my meat to rest in the seasoning a couple of days before I put it on the grill. That's a little different ways than everybody. The way they do, they meat. I'm not taking away the way nobody do it. Everybody got their own way. It's just my technique I found that works for me. And not bragging. Every time I've done a brisket without injecting, the thing come out so moist, it's like candy.
Cotton candy.
You can hear it when it walks, even when it talks. So I'm going to tell you right now that it says a lot when you got a product that's so good that you don't even have to market yourself. You just tell people, try what I got, and tell me what you think. And when he's getting recalls from individuals that tried his food and say, we got to have you back, because the patrons that eat his food say, we got to have that again, that tells you what his food does. That's the best marketing out there for a business just starting, is letting your product speak for itself. And I can tell you, Uncle Ron actually, you're going to hear this name again, and pretty soon you're going to see his logo on his website. But we're going to go ahead and let Uncle Ron tell us a little bit about his football team. So Uncle Ron, why don't you tell us about your football team?
We know you from Chicago.
Ain't no but one team in Chicago. That's the Bears, baby. The Bears all my life, born and raised.
Now I got
Bears all the way.
I got to say the Bears are doing okay this year. I can't hate on them.
What do you think this year, man? Where they gonna go?
This is a different year. It's gonna be better than last year. We always have a great defense. We got a whole package this year.
We got a
quarterback that grew from last year. We got the confidence.
I want draft pick.
And we got some receivers going with him. We got a defensive line that, hey, the Raiders gave us a guy that got the whole team hyped. We gonna do something.
Yeah.
If we don't go all the way, we go set steps to get there next year. But we going.
Well, I gotta say, the Bad News Bears was the last time you guys went to the Super Bowl.
It might have been the last time we went to the Super Bowl, but one of the last time we was watched.
Now, what they're trying to do, they're trying to do a shuffle too. Now, you guys know about the Super Bowl shuffle back in the day.
Right.
These guys are trying to create a shuffle too, but we got a few teams that's probably going to give you guys a hard time to get there.
But they don't have the big refrigerator to do the
Nah,
stuff.
they ain't got the fridge, man.
Now, Fridge is gone.
Fridge is gone, man.
Can't live in the past, man.
You can't live in the past, brother.
Walter Payton is gone too, so you
We
can't
ain't
live in
worry
the
about
past.
that. We're not counting rings. We making rings. That's
Oh!
I think
Remember, I said that.
I think Ronnie has to go out there and encourage them with some of that brisket that he cooks.
Yeah, I tell you what, Chi-Town brisket. I never thought Chi-Town could do some good barbecue, but my man's really pulled me in.
Well, remember he has
He
the
got
South
Mississippi
with
blood. He got
Mississippi.
Mississippi
and he
blood.
got
Oh,
so
that's
you gotta
right.
have comfort food up in Chicago.
Yeah.
I'm a Navy guy, so I was up in Illinois freezing my butt off. Man, if I had some of that comfort food, it would have put some meat on my bones and kept me through those winters.
And you learned from your father, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I learned from my father.
Yep. So I know you come into the lounge a lot. Every once in a while, I see you smoking a hookah. But how often do you smoke a stick? You ever smoke a stick every once in a while?
I smoke more sticks at the house in my privacy at home, but I do smoke in here every now and then. Padone is my stick, go-to stick. It's a nice smooth level stick for me.
Got you.
I learned the hookah from being in Egypt for 14 months. Military guy, retired military.
There you go, vets.
But
Another veteran.
you know, when I get to that level where I want to get a stick with my boys, I smoke me one and just mix in with all y'all and feel like I've been here all the time.
So you like the Padron, huh?
Oh yeah, I've been coming here since 2010. I started off sitting up front, get me a quick smoke, go pick up my kids from daycare. Now I got more time. I'm here more often, so this
Now,
is home.
I got you a question. So if I was partaking in your barbecue and your delicious brisket, is there a
You can't
particular...
let a secret out now.
Oh, can't let it out. Is there a particular stick that I might want to get that'll go good with the brisket, and you just kind of, whatever we feeling like going with?
My barbecue gonna make whatever stick you smoke.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's a guarantee.
That's it.
That's what I'm talking about. So there's some other things that Uncle Ron does as well that we will probably talk about at another point. But I can tell you right now, the main thing is the fact that this brother got a business coming out. Once again, he's a minority business coming up. You guys need to support him. You're gonna hear more about him on the show. We might even do a show where we'll eat some of his food.
Oh,
Give
yeah,
you guys
we
a
got
chance
you. We gotta
check
do that. We
out.
gotta do that.
And our producer right now is nodding his head because he want to get a little bit of that going too. So we're gonna go ahead and with that, give you a chance to get back and enjoy your hookah, brother. We really appreciate you. Your food making me fat. Now the reason you didn't have a lot of food left because me and my brother here,
I made a plate.
we took a
I made
few
plate
plates
to come
home.
home.
I came back here and made.
And Susan had 3 plates.
Exactly. And I said he ain't taking none of this home.
And I missed out. I missed out.
Yeah, don't worry, boss man. We'll get you next time, brother.
Oh man, the chicken was tender, man.
Yeah.
You would have loved the chicken, man.
Once again, we appreciate you guys coming. Now we are at Tobacco Leaf once again. Another episode until the smoke clears, and we're gonna go ahead and let you guys get back to what you're doing until our commercial comes. I'm Papa Midnight,
I'm the lion.
Boss man, eat good and smoke good.
and we're interviewing with Uncle Ron right here. And we want to say thank you very much for paying attention and listening to us. Till the smoke clears, we'll be right back.
I'm Cynthia,
And I'm Sue.
and we're the
Gorgeous, brilliant females.
DJ. It's Michael's birthday, 30 seconds, baby. Do your thing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Mike. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My man, go ahead and cut it. Gotta give Mike a round of applause, man. Uh-oh, we got Howard Hewitt in the building. The second time around. Cause with me is mad. All right, man, that's my man. What's your name, big dog? Where you from? Tony from Fort Washington, Maryland in the building. It's his birthday, y'all. 30 seconds, Tony. Down the birthday Soul Train. DJ, give it to him. Uh-oh.
Back until the smoke clears. I'm Boss Man.
And I'm the Lion.
And I'm Papa Midnight. Welcome back into the Smoke Clears Clear Productions. We're at the Tobacco Leaf, of course. We're celebrating Antoine the Lion's birthday.
Yes.
And we're talking to a few guests, but we're also going to interview the owner of this prestigious lounge, gentleman that we've known for a long time, and he's the reason that we're able to do this here today. His name is Raul, and Raul's going to tell you a little bit about his lounge, his business, his background into the cigar business, and we're going to talk to him about sports, of course, and his favorite leaf. So, Raul, give us a little bit about the Tobacco Leaf and what the Tobacco Leaf offers his patrons.
So, first and foremost, I want to thank you guys for all the support. You guys
Thank you.
have,
Thank you, brother.
been big supporters of our shop for several years, as Midnight mentioned. But Tobacco Leaf is a family business. It's run by my father and I. We've been incorporated since 1982, but we've been operating here in Jessup since 2010.
Excellent.
So this is our, I guess, our 9th year in business.
Oh, nice. That's right.
We've been very fortunate to develop a really nice clientele and a good following, a lot of support, a lot of regulars,
A lot of great events.
great events that we do
All the time.
and a lot of guys that show up for them and support us on a regular basis. So we've been very fortunate in that regard.
Now, what I like about the Tobacco Leaf that's different than most lounges is that it's truly about the stick and the camaraderie. There's not a lot of DJing and music, clubs, and all of that going on.
It's a cigar lounge.
It's an actual cigar lounge. Like you said earlier with Chef, this is the new golf course. What we doing here and talking with the camaraderie and the people we meet, we come across a lot of that. And I remember you guys had your shop, your location at Arundel Mills, and your father was at another location. Well, you know for a long time.
I've been rolling with them since they had the 2 storefronts in Timonium and in Marley Station. I used to buy boxes of cigars and go on vacation from Mr. Gupta. He was a young lad at the time.
I
Still
remember
young.
that.
Still young.
Long time ago. Now, he also throws a lot of events also.
Excellent events.
And these events are done once a year. They're called anniversary events. So tell us a little bit about what your events are centered around and why you like to throw these events for your patrons.
Well, you know, we have a pretty large selection of cigars at the shop, and you know, on a monthly basis, usually once or twice a month, we'll headline a particular brand, and we'll do an event. Essentially, it's a promotional event where we'll highlight a particular brand. We'll invite all of our guests to come out, all our customers, where we'll do basically a promotion on that particular brand. Kind of introduce, you know, some of the different lines that brand might carry to a lot of the patrons that come out, and obviously also reward customers that are familiar with those brands to come out and buy cigars that day. depending on the type of event, we might tie in food, music, some kind of alcohol tasting or something like that. It just depends, what we have going on. But it's a great opportunity for a smoker to come out, meet some other cigar aficionados, learn about some new cigars possibly, and take advantage of some great deals.
That's great.
We just had Pete Johnson here, and the My Father's just Thursday, and that was a great event.
I missed it.
It was catered by Uncle Ronnie's Brisket. Man, you were smoking these grand cigars and licking your fingertips at the same time.
I can tell you that event that we had was standing room only. It tells you the support and the way that people feel about supporting the events here. It was My Father, once again, Pete Johnson with Talk to Wise Cigars, and that event was a large event. Once again, we had great barbecue, catered by one of our colleagues here as well. And, well, I want to ask you a question. When it comes to the cigar itself, do you have a particular style or type of blend that you enjoy most of others? I'm not going to ask you about brand, but blend, because I know you support a lot of brands. But when it comes to your blend, what's your go-to blend that you enjoy?
Full body or mild?
I tend to prefer more mild to medium bodied cigars, cigars with a lot of flavor. There's a lot of variety. I mean, for cigar smokers these days, anywhere from mild all the way to full bodied, of course, flavored cigars as well. It's a great time to be a cigar smoker because there's just so many choices in the market. A lot of brands making some really, really high quality cigars. So for me, I don't have a particular favorite. Really, based on my mood, what strikes me at the moment. But there's a lot of choices. So there's a few that I find myself reaching for again and again. But for the most part, I like to explore. I personally feel that there's so much variety in cigars that it's kind of like favorite food or ice cream flavors or women for that matter. There's not just one for anybody. There could be many, or there could be just the one. It's up to you. But
Now tell the people out there where you're located.
So this shop here is located in Jessup. It's right off of Route 1 and 175. Very accessible from BWI Airport, 95, 295. We have a very big, spacious lounge. One of the best cigar selections in Maryland. We have a very knowledgeable staff. We've been doing this a really, really long time. So if you're ever in the area, please stop in. We'd love to have you.
And all the seats are comfortable in here.
Very comfortable, full
Sitting
leather.
good.
And home of the Cigar Concierge.
Exactly. This is our home base for Cigar Concierge. We actually particularly chose this lounge because of our relationship and our past with Raul and his father. The support that he's given us and allowing our business to grow the way it has been tremendous. And as you know, we started our business about 5 years ago with just trying to come up with a concept and what we should do. When Raul came to us and offered us opportunities and ways that we can actually make our business go further, we jumped on it. He's been there for us from day one, and that's why we stick with this location as our hub as well.
And always keep supporting him.
Always keep supporting him. Now, one thing that we're going to talk to Raul about is his patronage and his loyalty to his football team. Now, he's sitting next to a Raven, but why don't you tell me about your team and
Ray
your
Lewis
favorite team?
retired, ain't he?
Yeah, Ray Lewis retired.
Yeah,
All right,
he's gone.
so talk
Yeah,
a little bit
he's
about
in the
your
Hall of
football.
That's the last time they won.
So I'll say my allegiance is with the Ravens, of course.
They from Cleveland, right?
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Super Bowl champion Ravens from 2012.
Yeah, to beat the Giants.
But at the shop, honestly, we get folks that love all teams. Sadly, we have a pretty big Steelers following, which I'm kind of embarrassed to admit. But,
They trickled out last night when they got that.
When they got beat.
They had their heads low walking out. They didn't want to talk to anybody. But anyways. We got 6 televisions. We have the full NFL package. So no matter what your team is, you come out, watch your game, support them, root them on with your favorite cigar. It's a great place to come and watch football or any other sporting event.
Again, great food. We had pizza out last night, so we enjoyed that.
Yep. I can tell you though, what I've noticed in most lounges, and this lounge is a really good example of that, when it comes to supporting the teams, he's definitely one of the main lounges that I know that I look to go to because the mixture of fans and the support in this location is vast, very diverse. And it's very fun and good camaraderie, like I said. You don't have a lot of back and forth. It's fun picking, and it's fun support. And he keeps that type of environment even keel. And that's what I enjoy about coming to this lounge as well. Once again, this selection is one of the top selections in the area. This is a BYOB location.
Bring your own drinks.
Bring your own drinks, of course. And this location is definitely one location you want to go to. Now, you guys,
Great lockers.
and great locker support. Definitely ask about the lockers. Now, well, you mentioned that you guys are about to relocate and move your business to an expanded location. You want to give us a little insight on what's about to happen with the
How
company?
long that's gonna be?
Yeah, we're about 1 year out. You know, the thought process behind a new location was just to kind of provide a bigger facility, more amenities for our customers. So we're proud to announce that we'll be moving, hopefully within the next year or so, to a location very close by, just down the street. In fact,
We're excited.
where we'll have a lot more space, obviously more room to display even more cigars, and more room to accommodate, a lot more cigar smokers and hopefully yourself. So please, look for our Facebook page, Instagram. Like I said, we'll have updates once we have a little bit more of a concrete date, but roughly we're looking at the fall of 2019.
Come out to the big grand opening.
Yeah, we're gonna be here to clear production until the smoke clears. We'll be in the house for the grand opening.
Oh yeah, we will be. I can tell you right now, with a bigger location, looks like Raul might be employing as well. So if you have some solid cigar experience and you definitely are into the lifestyle, you want to hit my man up because he might be interested in hiring you as well. So once again, that's a good thing that he does, is he brings opportunity of employment into the area, and he supports the community, he supports the locations. And if you have a charity or an event that you want to do that's a big enough event to support, you can talk to him about renting out part of his lounge and getting involved and see if you can actually help your charity events in this location. So with that, Raul, we want to say we appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for having us in here.
Yes, indeed, my brother.
And when we come back, we're going to talk to another individual. And this is Until the Smoke Clears. Once again, Clear Productions. My name is Papa Midnight.
I'm the lion.
I'm the boss man.
And we're talking with Raul, the owner of Tobacco Leaf.
Thank you.
And we're going to say...
And I'm the lion.
And this is Papa Midnight, and we're back. We're going to go ahead and interview a patron of the cigar lounge that we have here. He's a longtime friend of Antoine the Lion. He's also a locker mate of mine as well. And we're celebrating Antoine's 50th again. And this gentleman brought Antoine a really nice gift tonight.
Oh man, I should have had it in my hands.
I tell you what, that gift It's a crystal chalice,
It's a
right?
crystal decanter.
Oh, the cancer.
Yeah.
Put you lick it.
Oh man, I had this big old one, right?
Yeah.
I got it from a flea market. It's pretty nice. It's like the old school your grandma would have on.
Gotcha.
But this guy went out and brought a crystal one. It's really nice, and it fits perfectly in our home, our locker.
Oh yeah, we got to put some
nice.
good spirits in that.
Nice.
The high end
The
spirit.
high-end spirits.
Yeah.
And when it comes to talking about spirits, this man is no stranger when it comes to talking about good spirits. So when it comes to you drinking your spirits and getting into your liquors, do you have any go-to or favorites that you like to drink more than others?
My go-to is Patron.
Patron.
Yeah. Tequila. He's a tequila man.
I'm a tequila guy.
This guy's a tequila guy. So when it comes to drinking, tequila is this guy's head for now. I call tequila tequila. I got a reason for that. Because tequila has put me in places that I don't even remember being. But I gotta try some tequila with you though. We gotta do a shot together.
He always gets
Tequila.
the highest.
The tequila I like is a sipping tequila.
Those exactly.
You don't chug it. You just
Oh,
sip it.
perfect.
Right.
Now what's that one that's in the? I can't remember the one in the glass. It's a real nice tequila that I like to drink. It's in a tall glass. It's thin, but we'll talk about that later. I don't want to get into it since I ain't familiar with it right now on the point. But tell me about your smoking and your favorite smokes. When it comes to your blends, do you have a particular blend you like to smoke with your tequila?
So I like the Maduro.
Maduro, nice.
So I have some others, some lighter bodied, but Maduro is my go-to.
Okay.
And lately I have a collection of Drew Estate.
Full state. Jonathan Drew.
Drew Estate, and I tried La Polina the other day. So got a few of those, and then we had, what was the event we had the other day?
Pete Johnson.
Pete Johnson,
Tatuaje and my father.
and my father. So my father is my new
Great
flavor.
steak.
New
Great
flavor.
steak.
New
Great
flavor.
steak. They make
So-
great, excellent cigars.
Excellent
good
cigar. So I've bought a collection of those, so my humidor is now packed with La Polina, Drew Estate, and Tatuaje.
Oh, nice.
Right. So
But it's never full. Never full. You got to keep
well,
filling
I
it
keep
up.
emptying it, but right now it's full.
How many cigars you smoke a day?
I'd say probably 4 or 5 a week.
No, all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I got to tell you, on his defense, Mama at home, his wife,
Yeah.
doesn't like him smoking cigars at the house. So this
Understood.
is why he's here.
Good,
now.
which is good.
Good.
So yeah,
Now that's a big shout out to Drew Estate, by the way. You got a supporter, you got a man that's acknowledging you. If Drew Estate watches this, keep a look at this guy. You need the guys to hook him up.
he buys
Give me a
boxes.
shout out.
Of, you know, in the locker.
Oh yeah.
Good friend of mine, Jonathan Drew. Shout out to you, brother.
So I understand that those particular sticks and styles you smoke. Now, one thing we've been talking about in the league tonight has been sports and football teams. So you're watching right now, the football team they're playing. You got the Chiefs and the Broncos. Do you have a particular team that's your favorite team that you like to get into?
I'm from Pittsburgh.
They got beat yesterday. And they went down
That's the only
yesterday.
thing that we oppose is the team, but it's all in good rivalry.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now, were you here yesterday for the game?
I was not.
No,
Okay.
he didn't want to show up.
He didn't want to.
He showed up today.
He showed up today, right?
Things calm down. I'm here.
Yeah.
But it was a good game. It was a good game.
It was a good game.
Well, tell us some of the flaws that happened last night with Tomlin and the team.
Well, some of the flaws in the Steelers side, I think one of the things we're missing is Le'Veon Bell.
Yes.
Yeah.
The combination of Bell and
I don't think he's
Brown,
coming back.
He may not be coming back, but I think we made a mistake. He is one of the best running backs we had in a while.
That's true.
We're never going to get Bettis type of player.
No, never.
He's a legend in his own right.
I got to tell you, to our
And a
advantage,
Super Bowl champion.
it would have been a tougher game if Le'Veon Bell was there.
Yeah, but it's not there, so we can't
Yeah,
talk
so-
about.
We talk about that.
But you
I
know,
think we got a couple of new guys. McDonald is very good.
Yes.
And what's the other guy? Cooper,
Yeah, running back, yeah.
running back. Yeah. So he's coming on pretty good.
But I think at the end of the season, your coach going to be gone. I think they're going to replace him this
Well,
year.
the thing I like about the Rooney brothers or Rooney family
Right.
is they believe in long term.
Exactly, yeah, like New York Giants, like
in
the
the
Giants.
entire history of Pittsburgh, this is the third coach. And
In the history.
In the history.
History, yeah.
This is Chuck Noll was the first one.
Chuck knows, right?
Yeah.
Then the Jaw was the second one.
Yep.
And now we got this guy.
And he's been there for a while.
And he's been there for a while.
And you
So-
But
guys,
he's losing the team. To me, he's losing his team.
you guys are one of the older teams in the league. So
Right.
to have only 3 coaches in all those years, That says a lot about you. Now, I know you're a team captain right now. Your quarterback is still hanging on.
Still hanging on.
You
Big
think,
Ben.
how much leg and arm you think Big Ben got left?
He's got at least 2 or 3 more years. And I think if he has the right offensive line,
Yep.
he's good. But you still cannot bring him down.
Nah.
What do you think about your backup quarterback that you picked up this year in the draft?
He looks good.
He looks excellent.
He looks very good.
Yeah.
And I think he'll be a good replacement for when it's time for Ben to move on. Ben did not like the fact that
No, he
they
didn't.
recruited him.
No, I did.
He said so. I
Yeah.
think that was wrong of
Said
him.
he's not going to train
It's
him.
not
He's not
fair.
gonna,
Yep. Now, that's why I brought that up, because as a team captain, they look at you as a leader on the team.
Exactly.
And when you got the coaches and the recruiters and everything that looks at the best fit for a team, I kind of feel the captain needs to be on board.
exactly.
Because
Exactly.
being a captain, being the leader, and being kind of the staple of the team, it kind of makes the other players that some also draw a position as well.
Right.
And that's really not good for the team camaraderie. But this rookie has definitely come in and shown them that he's earned his place on the team. So hopefully the attitude will change, and we'll start seeing a little more camaraderie from Ben and support for him.
We always play them hard on
Yeah.
defense.
Oh, yeah.
Our linebackers always get to Ben. He's a strong guy.
Yep.
But he respects the defense of the Ravens.
Yep. Now,
That's their rivalry.
talking about defense, now you know back in the day, Steel Curtain.
Steel Curtain.
Mean Joe Green.
There you go. Steel Curtain was something that was a dominant force. Now, do you think there's opportunity with the new defense and what they're doing to kind of bring that kind of formidable defense back?
Here's the thing with what I've learned about the Steelers is they go out and they recruit raw talent. And they have, in the running back world, they are like the farm team.
Yeah.
They
Bring 'em in,
find the talent,
That's
they groom them, and we have some amazing running backs. And our offensive line is good, our defensive line is good, except we always have trouble with the corners. When Palomalu was in, he masked everybody else.
Oh,
because
yeah.
he was everywhere.
Oh, yeah, he was.
All over
The
the
other
field.
weakness
Yeah.
didn't show up.
Exactly.
As soon as he was out of the game, you suddenly
Weakness show
realized
up.
how
Everything
bad
else.
the corners
Exactly.
Right.
Oh,
were.
yeah.
So
But you do miss Bell. Bell's a big part of that team.
I miss Bell.
Yes.
I miss Bell.
Yeah, that's good enough. I tell you, we're watching them closely because the Steelers are one of those teams that you can never count out. You know, they're one of those teams that before you know it, you're looking at the roster, half of the season's over, and you're like,
They're in the playoffs.
they're in the playoffs.
Ah.
You know, it's so routine for them to do that, which says a lot about the Steelers. The reason we can't hate on the Steelers because, you know, like my man said on the Ravens and the Steelers have always been those teams. And not just because they're up down the street, but their defense on both sides is just phenomenal.
Defense win Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a backyard brawl.
it is every
Down the
time.
play. And
Every
it's
time.
been that way since the Ravens were the Browns.
Yep,
It was a
exactly.
rivalry. and
But
they
last night was no brawl. They didn't show up.
second half they didn't show up.
Second half.
First half they were there. Second half
But you got to play the whole game. You
You're-
can't,
you're
can't
right.
play.
You're
My
right.
team played half yesterday. They second half. It's all over.
Well, we are in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh. The thing about Pittsburgh is it's a small town,
No jobs in Pittsburgh.
and the players, you will find the players in the local bars,
Right.
local restaurants, and everybody thinks of them as family.
Yeah,
And because of that close knit, the players don't really go out anywhere to get in trouble.
Exactly.
They're right there.
Yeah.
The city owns them in a way. They own the city.
Oh, yeah.
And so even when they have a bad day, everybody still is a Steelers fan. Nobody says, I hate the Steelers.
that's true.
And they had a lot of them in the stands yesterday.
That's true.
And they
I tell you what, though, those towels.
towels.
Terrible towel, man.
The towels were dirty last night.
Yeah, they were dirty.
They're dirty.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and let this guy go back to enjoying smoking his time. And once again, this is To The Smoke Clears Productions. My name is Papa Midnight.
And I'm the Lion.
Boss man.
And we're gonna go ahead and enjoy ourselves some smoke as well. After this
some cake.
commercial, we'll come back and interview some more people. So thank you again for your time. To The Smoke Clears.